Custom hooks are very easy, very useful. So I'm going to show you how to use them very quickly. Let's do it. So right here, I have a text input and we capture the state right here with this use state. We do this all the time. So right here, we type something in. Now we can use that value using this text variable right here. So when we refresh this, this goes away. Let's say we want this to stay here when we refresh. So what we can do is we can create a new function called const handle change text. This is going to take a value of type string, and we're just going to say set text to the value that we pass in, and then we're going to say local storage dot set item. We'll name it text, and then we pass in the value. So now instead of this set text right here, we can say handle change text, and we can pass this right here. And so now when we type something and refresh, it doesn't work because we have to come up here and we say local storage dot get item text. Otherwise, nothing. So now this will work. So now we type some stuff in, we refresh, this is going to work. And one thing that we have to do, because with Next.js, even though this is a client component, it tries to run this on the server. So if you don't want this error, we just say type of local storage equals undefined. If that's the case, then we're just going to return empty quotes. Otherwise, we're going to return this. So now when we refresh, we don't get this error. So let's say we want to use this in multiple places in our app. We can copy this and paste it. We don't want to do that. We can do much better. This is where custom hooks come in. So we're going to create a new file in the hooks folder called use local storage state.tsx. We run rfce, and instead of returning this, we're going to return something else. So this function right here, we can just copy this, come in here, paste it, and then we import this use state. We have to make sure we come up here, get rid of this, and say at the top, use client. And so all a custom hook is a function that you want to use over and over, but unlike a normal function in a TS file, it's going to include some things that you import from React, such as use state, use effect, use ref, things like that. That's all it is just a function that uses hooks from React. This is what a custom hook is. So just like use state, we're going to have the starting text, which is of type string. And for this, we're also going to need the local storage key, which is also of type string. So now instead of this empty quote, it's going to be whatever our starting text is. And then also, instead of just naming this text, this is going to be whatever our local storage key is that we pass in. And now all we have to do is say return text and handle change text. So now we come in here, and instead of writing all this, we can say use local storage state, and we pass in a blank string and then whatever we want to name it, which we'll call it text. And then we can call this set text. In order for this to work with TypeScript, we got to come back in here and we just have to explicitly say the type that it returns, which is going to be a string, which is this, and then a function of this type, which is this. So now we come in here, we can get rid of this, and now we can reuse this everywhere in our app easily, and it's going to do the exact same thing. And so this is a very basic example right here. You can do crazy things in here. If you do something over and over in your app that uses React hooks, you should create a custom hook, and you can return it like this. You can also say, we're going to return it like with squiggly braces. You can return anything. So just remember, all a custom hook is a function that uses React hooks. That's it. So there it is. If you learned something, subscribe. You want to learn some more? Watch this video right here. See you next time.